From zero to hero. Another exciting interview that I have with you today. Welcome to Yapa with me, Harrison the Poet. And today I get to feature, guess what? It's something that is of a high caliber. I get to feature the president himself of the Evelyn Students Union. Let's see what he has to talk about. Let's hear what he has to manifest in this video right on the other side. Get to watch me. Stay tuned. So hi everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of Life Yapa, courtesy brought to you by Harrison the Poet. And right about now we are with the big man himself, and definitely you will get to understand what I'm talking about when he starts his introduction. Today is another interview. I can testify also, and also after watching this video you're also going to testify. So you're very much welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for inviting me to this show.
Exactly. It's a privilege having such people because they're not rarely seen, and actually when you catch them you need to make sure that whatever time they give you try to squeeze it. Okay, so you can try to introduce yourself to the general public out there.
Okay, my name's Bill Mwansa, Chaiwa, the current president general for Evelyn Student Union. I'm the third year pharmacy student.
Exactly. I think a lot of the presidency candidates here have been pharmacy. I don't know what that means anyway. So what's part of your duties as the president of the Evelyn Horn?
Okay, first and foremost, I'm the overseer for the whole union. I'm the chief spokesperson for the whole entire union, and I'm also the one who is responsible in terms of making sure that the union is operational. And I'm also the CEO. In short, I can just say that I'm the CEO for Evelyn Student Union.
Amazing. Cool. So to get started, today we are basically talking about the state of the student. So now I want to hear from your side, especially the ICOSU executive. How are you making sure that the students in this facility are safeguarded in terms of the hostels and also the behaviors that are especially portrayed in this campus?
Okay, thank you very much. I think I like that question because first and foremost, it's all about, when you talk about hostel, it's all about the sanitation.
Yes.
And as a union, I think last year cleaning wasn't done on Sundays. You can testify to that. Yeah. And this year we saw they terminated the contract for the previous cleaning company that was conducting cleaning in campus. Another one was brought on board, and the contract that was signed with the management with that cleaning company, it was stated in the contract that they should be cleaning 7 days. And if you have seen, as a union, we are more like trying to we usually provide the oversight in terms of how things are done here. Yeah. And as a union, we have been very like in terms of trying to make sure that the cleaning is done on Sundays. As you have seen, sometimes on Sundays we usually go around trying to check and trying to make sure that the cleaning has been done on Sundays.
Amazing. So we saw there was just a post on the ICOSU Facebook page. They posted about one of the hostels which is in Zimbabwe being renovated. How best are you trying to go with that? Are you doing that to each and every hostel, or it was just that hostel?
Okay, so I can just say that on that one, if you remember very well, 2 years ago the ministry released about 10.5 million kwacha to ensure that we improve the sanitation at Evelyn Horn College. And if you saw, like, these things are being done in a phased manner, because what it is that they can't just start all the hostel renovation start at the same time. Yeah. So what they usually do is that it's being done in a phased manner. Yeah. So we saw, like, Zimbabwe hostel was renovated in terms of the ablution block. We talk about Kaliba has been renovated. We talk about Mozambique has been renovated, and Angola has been renovated. Yeah. As I'm speaking right now is that the Nigeria hostel, the renovation has started. Yes, it has started. So these things are being done in a phased manner, and what they are trying to do is that until that money exhausts exhausted,
Yeah?
like the renovation should be done in all hostel at Evelyn College. Another thing that I can also add on is that if you have seen in Botswana, a lot of students used to complain like they were not having proper doors. They couldn't lock the doors because the doors that were there, they were very hot doors. But if you go to Botswana, you'll find that the new doors have been put up.
Yeah.
So everything here is being done in a phased manner whereby they tackle this, another thing is tackled. So I think
So the budget that was allocated to the Evelyn Horn, meaning the renovations, is it worth the amount? Is it worth the work that you guys had planned it? Is it going to be the same amount, which is the 10,000 kwacha?
okay, so if you have seen even the roofs that are being put up, the painting and everything, those things are being done in that same budget, that same amount that was released.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, amazing. And on another note, we saw when last time we had the gathering there at Monk Square, you mentioned something about this is a very, very sticky issue to the students. Let's talk about it now. You talked something about opening the G gate. What exactly is it?
Okay, so as I'm speaking, the place was leased to a private company so that this place can be operational. So if you go into a G gate right now, you'll find that there are some renovation that are taking place. The painting is being done that side. You can even see that in the old days it's never had proper writing, but if you go right now, you find that they are putting up everything so that at least it will be opened on time.
Yeah. So does that also include the issues of students now trying to have this what you call as bash? How best have you organized this year so far?
Okay, so far what we are just waiting for is the official opening of the SMG gate. Then we can plan for the bash. The plans are already underway, but what we are just waiting for is the opening, because as you know, Evelyn doesn't have any other venues where you can host a bash, and that's the only venue where we can have a bash from. So as we are waiting for them to be done, even us as a union, we are planning for a bash. When that place is opened, even the union will have a bash in that same venue.
Amazing, cool. Coming to the conclusion and the end of this interview, I would love to hear from you what you had put in place as an executive that you're going to fulfill, and what you've done so far, and what is yet to be done.
Okay, so I can talk about what we promised the students in terms of sanitation. I think that one has already been tackled.
Yeah.
We have seen at least there is an improvement in sanitation, whereby cleaning is being done on Sundays.
Yeah.
Yes. Another thing, hosting of the bash, as I'm speaking right now, it's in progress. We are just planning on that same event. Another thing that we promised the student is bringing harmony. What we want also is that at the end of the day, we want to have a very known where it's very a conducive environment. As we are speaking right now, there are certain things that I can't talk about on camera. Yeah, because you can't talk about something that has not been finalized.
Okay.
So we can talk about there are certain things that we have been engaging the ministry, the government on certain things, so that at least it can be done. So that when we announce to the student, okay, as a union, this is what we have been advocating for the students, it will be a final say.
Yeah. Okay, so definitely, just to cut you short, I think let me just dwell on. So, as an executive, the things that have been happening lately, they have been in your preparations as an executive.
Yes, it's our preparation as a union. One thing you have to understand, as a union, we also provide oversight. Whatever that is being done in campus, we have a say on that, because we are the main stakeholders as a student union, as a student body that represent the students.
Amazing. Final questions. What would you love to say, especially to the students of Evelyn Horn and Yeah, just the students, including the first years, second years, and the third years.
Okay, one thing for the first years, what I can just advise them: study hard. But I'm not saying you should be studying all day. Yeah. So at the end of the day, one thing you have to understand is it's not always about studying. Sometimes also you need some free time whereby just refresh your brain at the end of the day, because at the end of the day we are all students here. Yes, I know that we are here for a diploma, but at least let's try to balance the two, because at the end of the day we shouldn't focus more on the other, but it's all about the balancing of the two, because I think that's where most of the students usually lack in terms of when it comes to balancing the two between education and our extracurricular activities. Yes.
Amazing. Cool. If I got you right, you just mentioned something about the first year and the two.
Okay, so on the second year, the third year, I think these people have gained more experience. Like they are more experienced when it comes to campus life. So I think for them, they know what they are doing.
How was life for you as a fresh?
Okay, being a first year is kind of difficult because it's all about now. You don't know what to study. You don't understand the lectures, how they prepare questions. Sometimes you find yourself in a situation whereby you are studying something that won't even come in the exam.
Yeah.
But when you reach second year, you start understanding yourself. It's more like you learn how to gather information. Because they say that knowledge is power, and the information is also power.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. The president himself has well alluded, and also let's make sure that whatever he has said, especially to the first years now fresher, I know it's a tricky part where you have to adapt to the environment and as well as get to focus on your academic life. So definitely what he has said, let's put into consideration. It was great having you on this show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, though it was on a short notice, but thank you so very much for the time that was given to us. On another exciting edition, we'll be talking about something interesting like this as well. So it was me, Harrison the Poet, the presenter, and I hosted the Evelyn Horn College of Applied Arts and Common Students Union President, Sir Bill. I didn't want to say Mr. Bill because I prefer Sir Bill.
Thank you very much.
I don't know what's the difference, but yeah, thank you so very much once again.
Thank you very much for the interview.
See you next time. Say bye-bye.